Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Yay.
And let's find out if it's too creepy if I ask her for a hug.
She might think that you're a weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, we did decide that. So, it's been a little while since we were at this game, given our hiatus with tablet, etc. But, welcome back, and we're gonna see what happens when she has to abandon us to our own devices.
Ooh.
I sit in silence, not knowing what to say. Awkward. I need to speak up. I open my mouth to say something, but Mickey beats me to it. Uh-oh.
That's the ad.
We had tried to do an ad, and it didn't work, which is why the little thing is lit up in the bottom, and it's usually gray.
Yeah.
But it finally failed out.
Ah!
And then,
I can't remember. Were you doing it? No, I was doing the more mature nurse. You were doing Miki.
I was doing Miki. So, I'll be going now, okay? Bye, Miki. Go ahead and do whatever it is you're about to do. I'm fine. I'm not awkward at all. Miki winks before leaving me all by myself.
All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. I'm still
in the hallway, all alone,
and I will be devastated and all by myself.
Alrighty, so leaving us all alone, and hopefully we know where we're going. I hope. So it's just me now. Where should I go? I wheel myself into another hallway.
It's really dark and foreboding.
It's dark. It's foreboding. It's creepy. I wonder if there are hot nurses here. In the dark. In the dark. Oh.
In the dark of the night, there are the boners. In the dark of the night, there are creepies.
Both creeped out and aroused.
I said, mark me down as scared and horny.
Right? It just gets there. All right. I wheel myself into another hallway. Miki didn't give me a tour of this part of the hospital, and I guess I didn't pay close enough attention to remember where we were or actually notice the maps on the walls or anything. I just
ask anyone for directions.
Somewhere else. It's fine. I'll be fine. I wonder what's in here. I assumed her tour included all parts of the hospital unanimously, even like the ICU, the surgical gallery, all of it. So so it's really weird that there's part I haven't seen. I even expected her to go into all the patients' rooms. I now assume that I am the only patient since I haven't seen any other room.
I'm so self-centered. I believe now that I am the only damn patient in this entire store where my leg was bent and turned and fractured like wood.
Splintered to pieces. Ow. Ow. I hear a strange noise. Was that a little...
I know, it was like
noise. That was a strange noise. Agreed. Huh? What's that? Are we talking out loud?
Yes, that is talking
out
loud
nice
with the
loud.
name.
In the darkness, in the quiet of the hall. Huh? What's that? That was another slam.
Hey.
It sounded like someone hitting a metal box. That's awfully specific. Not like metal. Not like it sounded like metal, but like it has someone hitting a metal box. That is a very specific sound.
Well, it's supposed to be scary.
Hang on. Are we going to see the morgue?
Ooh! I'm so excited.
And then what it is them closing one of the drawers. That's a metal box.
It is a metal box.
All right, metal box. And if you haven't gone and seen A Mortician's Tale and you want a completely different tone than this,
please feel free.
Please feel free. They have a morgue there. Oh, I mean, not really, actually.
Yeah.
No. But they do have an incinerator.
They do have an incinerator.
And it's actually a very sensitive and thoughtful game.
That's actually why I'm looking at my friend kind of in an awkward way going like, I don't know how to talk to you about this, friend, but that was a sad game for me.
It was.
Boo.
It
was good, but it was also one of those like painful sort of like connection to death kind of experiences.
And grief and loss. All right.
Yes.
Hitting a metal box. All right. Poof! The sound of hitting a metal box, and a girl materializes in the darkness.
Out of nowhere.
And she illuminates herself. I mean, like, the lighting doesn't match at all. So it looks like she is literally shining. Who's that girl? I see a girl in front of the vending machine. What vending machine?
She's so mad. She's whacking the machine.
She's like, damn you, machine, I hate you. I will hit you with my stuffed bunny. The pup.
No, you can't lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Oh my god. All right, so I'm just assuming you're going to give her so that I don't talk to myself too much.
Yeah, sure.
All right,
fine.
cool. Okay, that's cool. I was like, in front of the vending machine that I can't see. It's fine.
It's fine.
Is she a ghost? She glows so brightly. I just feel like she might be.
It's reasonable. Why? Why isn't it working?
It should.
Oh, it should.
She whacks the vending machine. I was right. A metal box, but I forgot the glass part of it. A glass and metal box. She hits it. Good thing I'm in a wheelchair, so I don't have to hit the floor. I roll crunchily over the glass and invite her to get her feet up out of the glass and onto my chair, and then realize that's awkward because it doesn't have pegs to stand on like a bike, and she'd have to sit on me. But I don't want her feet to bleed, so I'm not sure what to do. She sits on me. I die. The end.
Ta-da. The end.
Game over.
Game over. Fatality.
Fatality.
Oh! That hurt my hand.
Ow.
Ow.
The pom-poms on her pajamas.
They're
I'm like,
so ridiculous.
Wow.
I'm like, what is this? Also, her style seems to be vaguely different than everyone else's. But I've kind of had that problem with this game in particular of going, everybody seems a little bit too different from each other.
Okay. I'm also like, you are damn particularly dressed up for a hospital, like with your hair done, with your bows and everything. And these specific pajamas, not hospital pajamas. Like, are you a long-term cancer patient? Because we're getting the feel of long-term something.
Long-term. So also, though, then that's a lie. It says my nurse girlfriend, and so why would you ever have a patient?
Well, clearly she's not dateable unless she's, a nurse.
She was one of the three that was in the options,
Hang on.
though.
What if she's a sick nurse?
Ooh, I could be wrong. She could be a sick nurse.
Because nurses get sick too, my friend.
We've had lots of them actually get sick here currently with the coronavirus, and thank you very much for all of your work and all of your time, but like, dang, I am very sorry.
All right.
I don't know what else to do.
If she's a ghost, her hand would have gone through that. Our logic is so amazing.
God, we're like 3 steps behind right now, still going, vending machine, my hand through vending machine. Yes, and ghost?
Focusing on girl and vending machine. That's all the room I have for processing. Girl, vending machine. Ghost. That means she's a ghost. Her hand would have gone through that vending machine because I know how ghosts work. I do. And of the few things that I know in my life, which is that the guys on my team lie about injuries so they can see hot nurses, I also know about ghosts, and so that one. And then I want to play soccer.
Hey, do you know that the guys on my team like to lie? Like he's like 12 pages behind at all point. Him just suddenly brings up stuff. He's like, he's like Pederasha. I can't remember. There, you wouldn't know about it, but there's a particular character in Steven Universe where it's supposed to be a type of sapphire, but the sapphire is delayed.
Oh,
so
they're always way back here in the script.
They're always way back here going, oh no, I predicted this thing that has already happened and it has already gone by, and they're like, that's already happened. You know, they're like,
oh.
And they don't register because they're always behind.
Right.
So they're like, oh, later.
They go, oh, okay. So he's that, maybe. Right,
he's like that.
Or I could be wrong, and she's a ghost that doesn't go through a vending machine.
Oh my God.
She's a special material ghost.
Why are they writing guys like this? This seems strange.
He seems super confused all of a sudden. Like, the nurse left me, and now I don't know what my world is. No.
What do I do?
I'm like, he is supposed to be a teenager, but honestly, most teenage guys that I've met, and I'm talking like now and back in the past, seemed pretty competent. They just sometimes got awkward or shy in strange situations.
Well,
like, not like lost track of their thoughts, just more of an experience of going, I just don't feel like talking to people because I'm a little out of my element.
Right, which is totally fine and completely fair. I'm just like, all the time when I think about it, I think about, younger kids and I don't know.
It's just that writing kids thing, because teenagers are still kids.
No.
I just...
But I mean, like, under the age of, 13, I guess,
Okay.
because that's the start of your teen years,
Yeah.
which I think is always really funny. People are like, "You're 12. Oh, you're a teenager." And I'm like, "No, a teenager is literally
Yep.
the teens."
I'm totally 12 teen, you bet. That's how we say that
12-een.
number.
12
12-een. I'm 11-een.
11.
I'm
Oh wow, you're
10-een.
such. I've heard people even do it when they're like 10,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like,
That's why they came up with the term tweens, my friend.
I know.
Because it's the, I now have double digits, but I'm not a teen yet, but I act like one according to the adults that are judging me. Oh,
And
sorry.
won't help me and won't help me figure out my reality at all, and then just stare at me and go, "What the crap is your problem?"
I mean, her hair is very floaty. Maybe ghost. All right.
Maybe.
Or I could be wrong. She looks like a ghost, to be honest.
She's glowing.
Again, with my expertise and deep knowledge of ghosts, I will say that she absolutely fits all the ghost criteria based on my pulls out notebook in nerd style. All of the criteria I have collected, she just checks them off the list. She fits ghosts.
Mister is clearly a paranormal fan.
Oh yes,
like
yes, here we go.
completely. This is what Mister likes. We've discovered this. All right.
All right, here we go. I wheel forward without saying anything so I can get a good look at her. She's shining brilliantly. Honestly, the colors are nice.
She's really pretty. Like,
she's
I
very
like that.
cute.
But also, I'm like, again, if like she's a long-term patient of any kind, I'm like, oof, that's gotta suck super hard.
Also going, if you were a nurse and then you come down with, a long-term chronic condition, that's gotta be rough. And you got all the other nurses going, you worked here and now you're admitted here and I'm so sorry.
Oh God, how are you doing today? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
At least you would have a really good understanding of how all the processes would work.
Absolutely, and what to expect in your particular hospital. Honestly, being a patient of somewhere you worked could have a lot of bonuses in reference to knowing what to ask for, having, proper language when you need something, etc., etc.
Right.
It could also be challenging because people could be like, but favoritism on that patient because you know them.
Right? Or people going like favoritism on that patient simply because that patient knows more. And everybody goes, I'm more comfortable with that patient. Put me with that patient because that patient actually knows what they're talking about.
Right, exactly. All right. Yeah. Hello there. My name is Mr. I'm the new guy. At the whole hospital. I'm the only one that's been admitted recently. The new guy.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Wow.
I also like, how bad is your leg that you can't leave while it's broken? Or are we like in like back in the past some? Or like, cause like modern medical technology, as far as I know, you get a broken leg, you usually get it set, you get stable, and then you go home.
But again, the type of break we just talked about.
It might just need a lot of monmonitoring and or continual surgeries.
I was about to say surgery is what I was going to go
multiple
for.
surgeries. Okay. Ugh.
Yeah.
I was just say yeah. So he's inpatient anyway. What's your name? I just spit all of this out without giving her a second to. Her staring at a vending machine grumpily. This person creaks over in a wheelchair.
Hello.
Hi. I'm this person. And what's your name? Her. What? The lights are out in the hall. I didn't even notice you.
I don't even care.
Hi.
Huh.
You might be right.
Huh? I'm Marina. Can I help you?
She seems kind of shy. Which
Which
makes the music change. I like it so much.
She seems so shy. I'm Marina, this guy that creepily sort of wheels up without saying anything or announcing their presence at all.
After staring at you for a while?
That is really bizarre behavior. Seems kind of shy. Also might be kind of shy going, I'm sort of afraid. So Mister might not have any context that she's terrified right now going, whoa, you came out of nowhere and hi, how can I help you?
Or she could just be uncomfortable because it can be exhausting to be in a hospital and just be like, I barely have energy for this vending machine and now I'm like a person. And your brain just goes into overload of now I have to, how do you person? That seems like so much work.
I'm Marina.
So, but also like, so in a critique kind of way, the shift in the music, as soon as we say she seems kind of shy, is like a directorial informative of going, and now you need to know that she is charming and cute and shy. And don't you feel endeared to her with this soft, fluffy music?
Marina.
Which I feel like, I don't know, I almost want to turn it up again, but the tablet, since it's been repaired, picks up sound a little bit more, so I hope you can hear this, but we'll do another sound test when we're done, because we're not familiar with the music of this game very much.
Yeah, we're really not.
All right. Hi, Rena. I look up at her. Tell me she's not short enough that I look her straight in the eye. I look up at her. So nice to meet you.
You know what I think is really interesting?
Huh.
There's so much of this character being like, I'm going to try to be more directly involved with my romanceable options here.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, he's
have
a
you
lot more
noticed that?
proactive. So, in contrast, that's actually a really good point to the ones that we've played that are pitched at women/girls.
Right.
That's their target audience.
Right.
I was gonna say, then this one, there's a lot of proactiveness of our character of I'm gonna move me around and I'm gonna run into my love interest rather than my love interests are gonna come run into me.
Right.
That is a distinctive difference so far. I wonder if that will continue. Like with the two nurses, they came and ran into him, obviously. Right. I would say, but then he's continued moving after that, and he's also been proactive with I'll talk to you and stuff.
Right. I was about to say, the way that also he's interacting with them seems to be more directly what I would call aggressive, and not negatively aggressive, but it's definitely more directed, going, hi, like that thing about going, oh yeah, I better not hug her because I'll be a creep. Like, there weren't a lot of comments, and like the way that the character has structured their voice is much more aggressive.
Well,
like,
I was going to say
sense.
Instigative.
Oh,
he's an instigator.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like aggressive, while it can be, an aggressor can just be the person who starts the action, it is often taken as a negative thing.
Right.
But yeah, he's an instigator. He's just starting things.
Right, okay.
So yeah, or initiator. All right. So nice to meet you. Rena coughs a few times. I wonder if she should be wearing a mask if she has something that makes her cough. Maybe I shouldn't be thinking about that. Don't they want to stop the spread of things in the hospital by sick people? Turns into Godzilla. Turns back into her. Oh, sorry, I'm very ill. Whoa. Yeah, you're right.
You're correct.
What should I tell her? Are we gonna get another choice
he's
immediately?
talking out loud. What should I tell her out loud to her face, like she's not there?
I would just say I can't tell when he's talking and when he's thinking. Like
is
okay? Is this the anime convention of like Midoriya mumbling, where he just kind of goes down into his own shirt and goes, "What should I tell her?" Like kind of real quietly to himself, but he is still talking.
But that's also like so weirdly direct. So you can usually again tell. I feel like. Guy writers versus individuals who've been socialized to be women. So in the socialization for men versus socialization for women, a lot of guys are like, yeah, I'm just gonna be more direct, being like, what should I tell her kind of thing. You know, like I've noticed that even in like, so shonens really do it a lot aggressively where the character will talk out loud. You'll even see that where we'll read Brandon Sanderson's work a lot. You suddenly have characters who are weirdly talking out loud to themselves.
A lot of the men will talk out loud to themselves.
And the women are very internally, you know, they have very complex things going on. They usually don't say things unless it's for basically like romantic comedy of like, oh God, I said that out loud. Oh no, kind of thing.
And
it's usually something embarrassing.
Yeah, so I would say that's not a rule, but it does sound, it's very common based on my exposure. Yeah. Like, I don't know. So that's interesting.
So weird.
I ask her if she's a ghost. Ask her why she looks pale. Oh, we think she looks like a ghost because she's pale, not because she's glowing?
She looks like she's glowing to me.
Let's just ask her if she's a ghost. I think that sounds
We're
fine.
still 12 pages behind, so
we're still fixated on ghost. We can't get past it. We're going, I think he's mentioned ghost so many times that I feel like it's appropriate to just ask her at this point because he's not putting it down.
He can't.
And otherwise, I feel like it would be appropriate in the future to go, still feel like I need to ask that question, you know? All right. Don't take this the wrong way, but are you a ghost? Rena laughs like a small child.
That's terrifying. You're now very young. Thank you. Goodbye.
Like an anime small child. All right. Well, at least we made her laugh, I guess.
Oh, Mr.
I knew it would happen! I was so right!
I'm so excited we got Mr.
We did!
Yay!
And now we're back in the 80s with Mr.
Yes! Yes, Mr.
Okay, I was gonna say, but when we picked the name, if you haven't seen the first episode, we were just waiting for a moment like this so bad.
Right. Because especially in regards to, so again, what I've noticed for a lot of things that are aimed at men, for some goddamn reason, the women all keep going, Mr. this, Mr. that, oh, Mr. Hi, Mr. whatever.
Let me use like is it like a superlative or an honorific? Or
it's probably more like an honorific, I would guess in this case. Particularly because, But the one thing I've always thought that's actually always bothered me about Mr. and Mrs. and Mrs.
Of the prefixes before names that, since one, they're all gendered in America.
Yeah.
Two, With men, it is just a title. With women, it indicates their relationship status.
Which is so creepy and
Like,
weird.
period. There's a really interesting thing in gender roles where for women, the prefix that you use specifically is there to indicate what your relationship status either is or has been.
Yes.
And that does not exist for men because it's so entrenched in the woman's, gender role
Right.
of her relationship value and relationship function that it's in the prefixes.
Yep, which is
Anyway.
really not fun. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, then, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and please also feel free to share our videos with anybody that you think might have a good time with us.
Yes.
Or just to basically start a conversation, or just to be like, holy crap, there was a thing that happened here, and that I think you should see it. Again, but don't force any of this on anybody. Like, that's not what we're here for. We're here to have a good time, but we're just sort of here going, hey, what would happen, if we could share more.
Right.
Other than that, though, also, if you'd like to support us more directly, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon. We've got some links in the description down below. If you'd like to support us, if you'd like to sponsor us to play a video game, actually, and also if you'd just like to tip us because you think we're awesome. Other than that, though, I have been Scandal.
And I'm still loving this bunny toy. It's really cute. And I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you.